the second great sign that is happening on December 14th is the Aramis Comet. And so this is how I like to look at this. This is kind of a big day, right? So we've got an eclipse. We've got an eclipse hitting us from the south. We have a comet called Aramis. I believe it's a U. It could be an A. All right? And that comet is going to be at its pinnacle. Now, this comet's already existing now. It's already been existing for 2-3 weeks. But it's going to get at its apex or shine brightly and be seen. You say we could be seeing northern lights all over the place on December 14th. Now, it's very interesting. I was listening to another brother on this. And this comet, which has existed for a very, very long time, was discovered by the philosopher named Aramis. This guy was a humanist. And he was one of the first or original humanists that helped introduce humanism into the church. Now, some in a good light will say, well, you know what? He was a Catholic priest. He was a Christian philosopher. But when I studied him a little bit more, actually, no. He believed in humanism. Okay? Okay? And so here's what this speaks of what's going down right now. And you see it on the picture. And that is the Great Reset. Motivated by the spirit of humanism. Humanism started in the Garden of Eden. I'm God. That's what humanism boils down to. I was a humanist before I became a Christian. Involved in self-help, guru kind of stuff. I am, I can, I will. You know, what all that boils down to, not that those people aren't closer to God than others, is that I'm God. I am. I can. I will. We can do this reset thing. And right now, they're leaving everything out on the table for all to see. And we already know what the Great Reset's going to be. They're going to get us back in the Climate Paris Agreement. Ain't no good. They're going to literally criminalize Christianity. Evolution will go back in full control. Believe me, the 1776 project will be gone. They make no bones about it. Fossil fuels, evil. They're going to shut everything down. They're going to lock everything down. And it has already been talked about by a presidential candidate that said it's going to be a dark, dark, long winter. This reset is happening and wanting to be initiated right now. That's why they're so stressed. That's why they got to get this done. That's why this guy's got to get in. Sorry to get political. So sorry to get political. But Aramis speaks of humanism. And right now, that's the ultimate conflict that we have. That's the battle right now between his story and his story. His story pushes evolution. He was actually considered the father of evolution. If you see another picture here, it's not a mollusk, but it's a monolith, I believe it is. And so, two of these just appeared. Two of these things just appeared. And they look at this as an evolution generator. That's what they're called. They showed up back at the turn of the millennium, where they were celebrating that old movie, the 2001 Space Odyssey, wanting to kick in evolution. And so there's these monoliths appearing all over. And so what it speaks of is humanism, coming back to the roots of who we are, which we are gods. That's what this speaks of. So this is pretty interesting that we have a comet named after a staunch humanism that infiltrated the church, and we're sitting here, and that was in the 1600s, okay? 400 years later, again, we're talking about that 400-year number. Look where we're at right now. Hitting from an eclipse on the south, comet Aramis hitting us from the side, And wait till you hear what's going to happen next.